Hey Daniel, are you at home yet?
Oh, Dad, you know that on Tuesdays I don't get back until late because I have my film club.
You're what? Whatever, it doesn't matter. I need you to get home like now. I've got a delivery coming and I need you to sign for it.
I can't, Dad. I'm working on a pretty big project at the moment. Can't you just have Mickey sign for it? He should be at home by now.
Can't. He and I are out of the minute, so I need you to do this. It's an important package. It's a new watch that I'm gonna give your brother when he wins the championship game in a few months. It's really expensive, so I don't want the delivery guy to just leave it on the porch. You know where there are loads of idiots who'd steal the thing if they saw it.
A new watch? Seriously, just for winning a football game?
It's not just a football game. This is a really important game for him that could determine his whole career. Obviously he's gonna win. I mean, he's the best. And the best only deserves the best gifts, which is why I got him a Gucci watch.
What the hell, Dad? Those can be thousands of dollars. How could you spend that much? We don't even have that kind of money.
Relax, I got it on a payment plan. Besides, it's my money, so I'll do what I want with it.
Fine. Whatever.
Okay, well, make sure you get home quickly. The tracking app says the delivery guy could turn up from 4 p.m. until 10 p.m. I need you to not leave the house between those times.
Look, I'll do my best to get back on time, but I'm busy too, you know? I'm currently in the middle of directing a pretty big film, and me and my team are actually going to send it off to an independent film festival, see if we can get recognized. Even if we don't, it should provide us a way in to meet important people in the film industry, so I can't just drop everything and go home, okay?
I don't have time to read all that. Just get home.
Why can't you go home if it's so important to you?
Well, me and Mickey are currently at a spa, and then we're going for dinner at that new steakhouse. We won't be back in time for the delivery.
Hang on, you're at a spa? And you're going to the new steakhouse? The one that I've been telling you that I've wanted to go to for weeks now? But you said it was too expensive?
Yeah, well, Mickey needs the best treatments and food to make sure he's ready for his upcoming game. If recruiters show up, then he might even get a free ride to college. I'd have invited you to come with us, but Mickey said that you stress him out too much, which isn't good for his mental health if he wants to focus and win the game.
Right. The game that isn't for another few weeks yet. That game?
Run-up to the game is just as important as the match itself. You'd understand that if you actually put some effort into something important instead of messing around in your little club.
Wow. Tell me how you really feel, Dad.
Oh, you know what I meant. Just make sure you get back home in time. You need to go now if you're gonna make it, as it's a 10-minute drive from the school to the house as it is.
You might need to contact the delivery guy. I'm busy at the moment and probably won't make it back.
Ugh. Why can't you be more helpful like your brother?
Well, if he's so helpful, you can send him back to sign for the delivery.
You know, then neither of us can do that.
Then maybe you should have sorted out delivery on a day that you'd be home.
Whatever, I'll sort it out. I can't ask you for help with anything.
Actually, I'm happy to help as long as I'm able to, but at the minute, I'm doing something that's incredibly important to me. And not that you care, so I can't just drop it and go home just to sit around and wait for a delivery. And just for your information, I do pretty much all of the chores at home, including the ones that Mickey's supposed to do, so I actually help out a lot.
Well, that doesn't mean anything if you won't help out when it's important. Doing chores really isn't that big of a deal.
Okay then, I'll keep that in mind when Mickey's dishes are laying around. Anyways, gotta go. Good luck with your delivery.
Oi, Dad told me that you were really unhelpful earlier. Why do you have to be like that? It's really annoying and petty. Just because you're jealous?
Jealous? Of what?
Of me, of course. Because I'm Dad's favorite.
Oh, that. I'm really not jealous of that.
Oh, please, you hate the fact that Dad spoils me and lets me do whatever I want, so long as I do all my football games. It bugs you beyond belief that he doesn't care about what you do and never pays attention to you. Just admit it.
Well, it's not the best feeling in the world, but hey, I'm used to it. I don't need someone constantly holding my hand and telling me I'm doing good. Unlike some people.
Are you saying that I can't deal with things on my own?
Your words, not mine.
You know, I should tell Dad you said that. He'll have you doing all the chores in the house.
I already do all the chores in the house.
Whatever. Oh yeah, the steakhouse was really nice. Some of the best steaks I've ever had. Too bad you'll never be able to have them yourself.
Touching how you care about my well-being, Don't worry, I'm sure I'll be able to save up and buy myself some with the money from my job.
As if. Only winners deserve food like that. You're nothing but a nerdy loser who won't get anywhere in life. Honestly, you should have followed in my footsteps and gotten into sports. You wouldn't have been as good as me, but at least then Dad would have been proud of you. At the moment, he just thinks that you're a loser too.
Is there an actual reason that you've messaged me, or are you simply trying to annoy me with your constant prattle?
I don't even know what you mean when you speak all fancy like that. In case you haven't noticed, we're not rich. You don't need to talk like you are.
What do you want, Mickey?
I need you to hide something in your room for me.
No.
You don't even know what it is.
What is it?
I can't tell you.
Then no.
Why not?
Because I'm not about to get involved with whatever sketchy thing you've got going on now. Don't think I don't know about your little side business.
What are you on about?
I know you sell drugs, Mick. You're not exactly the best at keeping secrets or keeping them hidden.
You've been snooping in my room?
I don't have to when you leave suspicious little syringes all over the house.
That wasn't me, that was Dylan. We had a little party the other weekend when Dad and you weren't here.
I don't care. I'm not hiding illegal things in my room simply because you want me to.
I'll tell Dad you're hindering me from doing my best in my football games, and then he'll make you do something way worse than hiding a measly little bag in your room. Besides, you're acting like they're hardcore drugs. It's only a bit of steroids to help me with football. Everyone does it.
Not everyone. There are actually some honest athletes out there.
Not really. At least not in my team.
So you all take steroids?
Pretty much.
Wow. Well, thanks for letting me know. Now I know not to cheer for you at the games.
Whatever. You can get down off your high horse. You'd do the same if you were in my shoes. It's really high pressure, so I need all the help I can get. But you wouldn't know about high pressure.
I'm guessing Dad doesn't know about your little pre-game ritual then? If you want me to hide the stuff in my room, that is.
Of course not. He would think that it's cheating. I don't want to risk being the black sheep of the family. It really looks like it sucks to be you.
Yeah, you don't say.
So, you need to hide these in your room. That way if Dad finds them, at least he can't be more disappointed in you than he already is.
You know what? Okay, you can put them in my room.
Great.
Hey Jim, I think I've just found a new story for our film, which will definitely get us noticed.
Oh? What's that then?
An expose.
About what?
Steroids in high school sports. I've even already got some evidence to put into it.
Well, let's get to it then. The festival's not far off.
Hey, Dad, when does Mickey's game start?
I think it starts at about 6 this evening.
Great, I just wanted to make sure I got there on time.
You're coming to support him?
Yeah, it's his big game after all. I was even gonna film it. I'm making a sort of documentary, so I wanted to get some action. I'm gonna submit the film to the school online, as well as at the film festival.
Yeah, whatever. Just make sure you send a copy to me and Mickey. That way we can send it to all the recruiters. Your brother will be sure to get noticed then.
Oh, don't worry. Everyone will see the video. Mickey will definitely get noticed. Hey, Dad, did you see my film? I sent you a copy like you asked. Lots of other people have seen it too.
No, I've not had time to watch it.
You might want to watch it before you send it to the recruiters. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I've already sent it off because it shows your brother playing. And that's the only important thing, really.
Ah well, don't say I didn't warn you. I don't think Mickey's gonna be getting any offers anytime soon, though.
What?
Watch the video, Dad. You'll be very surprised.
What have you done? I can't believe you'd actually do something like this.
I see you watched the video. Quite shocking, isn't it? To think that Mickey would be doing that?
What? Obviously he hasn't actually done that. You've just made it up to make him look bad.
Dad, I've actually got him on camera taking steroids, along with most of his teammates. I've not done anything other than expose his cheating.
But now what is he gonna do? No one will want him on their team after they've seen this.
Well, if he needs to take steroids to be on a team, then maybe he's just not as good at football as you thought he was. The truth can really hurt, can it? Especially when your favorite son is the one who's messed up.
After what you've done, don't think I'll be talking to you.
Sounds good to me. I continued to live with my dad and my brother for the rest of the year, but it wasn't so bad as neither of them bothered me much. I ended up winning the best expose film in the festival though, and received $1,000 in prize money. And some important industry professionals even contacted me, offering to give me an internship. I started in September. As for Mickey, well, he and his other teammates who got caught doing steroids were kicked from the team. No one else wanted to sign them either due to their cheating. Mickey barely passed high school with his failing grades, and as far as I know, he's currently unemployed and living with my dad still. I wonder if he's still the favorite after all. Some people have called me mean for doing what I did. However, by exposing Mickey for his drug use, the high school began to take drug testing more seriously for its sports teams, resulting in happier and healthier players, along with favoring those with actual talent instead of those who simply cheated their way to victory. So I think it was a lesson very much needed for Mickey and the school.
Timothy, are you there?
Hi, Mom. Did you forget something in the house?
Hell no.
What's going on? Why are you angry? You don't usually text when you're at work.
Sonia called me a few minutes ago. She said she saw you sitting idle on the patio chair. Why didn't you go to work?
Doesn't Sonia have something better to do than to spy on her neighbors?
Don't change the subject, boy. Why aren't you at work? Did something happen? Are you ill?
No, I'm fine.
Then what is it? Did you get into trouble? My God, were you fired?
No, Mom. I quit.
Excuse me, you did what? You mean you quit your job at the hospital? What kind of a son are you? Do you know how much your medical school costs? When are you even going to start your residency? How can you quit?
I'm just trying to figure out my life. I thought I had it all planned out, but I'm at that stage in my life where I'm questioning everything I ever wanted. I actually want to start my own company. I've been saving up, and I believe I'm ready to go all out.
OMG, how did I end up with such a foolish son? Why would you quit your well-paying job to start a company that is doomed to fail? I know you, Timothy, you don't have what it takes to run a company.
You shouldn't say such things to your son, Mom.
Since no one is telling you the truth, I have to be the one to do it. You're about to make the biggest mistake of your life. I guess you expect me to take care of the bills when your business fails, right? You're just a freeloader who doesn't want to work.
Mom, I don't need you to take care of me. With my savings, I can take care of myself and also start my company. I don't need you to do anything for me. After all, I paid most of my bills while in college.
And what did you learn in school? How to be rude to your mother and quit your job? And did you just say that you don't need me? Tell that to the roof I put over your head. You've always been a burden to me since you were born.
Oh my God, you don't mean that, right?
I do. You better beg your former employers to take you back and stop this foolish idea of starting your company.
Mom!
I have to return to work now. I am not lazy like you.
Mom, it's not fair, you know.
Timothy? Reply this instant.
Jeez, Mom, I'm sorry, I wasn't looking at my phone. What's up?
Is that how you greet your mother?
I greeted you this morning before you left for work.
How dare you talk back to me?
Good afternoon, Your Royal Highness. What can I do for you?
I've just got a message from the landlord. Our rent is due and I only have half of it. I need you to chip in the rest. Send it to my account now so I can pay right away. Timothy?
Mom, I'm sorry, but I'm broke.
What do you mean? What about the savings you were going to use to start your company? Just take a little out of it.
Yeah, about that. I invested in some crypto and I lost everything.
What?
I don't have any money, Mom.
My God, this is why I told you to return to work. But you didn't listen. Is this how you plan to run a company?
Mom, I didn't plan this. I'm sorry.
OMG, not only are you a burden, but now you are also a liar.
What do you mean?
You didn't have any savings, did you? You never planned to start your company either. Your only plan was to sit at home like you've been doing for the past week, doing nothing but locking up yourself in your dirty room and doing only God knows what.
Dirty room? Let's not even go there. My room is way cleaner than yours. Besides, who do you think cleans your room for you all the time? That aside, you're very wrong about my plans, if you could let me explain.
Save it. Do you think you're still a child? How long before you grow up and take responsibility for your life?
Mom,
I don't have time for this. I have work to do.
Mom, I'm sorry. Are you still mad at me, Mom? This morning, you left without saying hi.
Stop it. I'm still mad at you. I can't believe this is how you repay me despite everything I have done for you. Why do you derive joy in making me sad? I should be eating the fruit of my labor by now.
Sorry, Mom. I just made some bad decisions with my money. But I never planned to leech off you.
You are such a liar.
I can show you the coins I bought if you want. It lost value soon after I bought it, so I lost everything.
I'm not in the mood for your lies, Timothy. Since you've refused to grow up, I will teach you how to. You're an adult and it's time for you to learn about life the hard way.
Mom, what are you talking about?
You need to leave my house. I'll rent out your room.
What? You can't kick me out. Where would I go?
That is none of my business, doofus. Find someone else to be a burden to.
Please, Mom, you don't have to do this.
You should have thought about that before quitting your job and trying to live off your poor old mother.
Fine. I'll get a job, okay?
Too late. I need you out of the house by the time I get home from work today.
Today? How can you spring this on me and expect me to move today?
Don't ask me. If you are smart enough to quit your job, this should be a walk in the park for you.
Mom, I'm begging you. Don't do this.
I've made my decision.
Mom?
Are you gone yet? My shift is almost over.
I've tried and tried, but I was unable to get a place on such short notice. I need a few days at least.
Not gonna happen. Don't make me come back in there and meet you.
Do you want me to sleep on the streets?
That is your business, not mine.
I'm your son. Please don't do this to me. I have nowhere to go. Mom?
Fine, you can stay, but just for tonight. By tomorrow morning, you must leave. Is that clear?
That's still too short.
Do you want me to cancel the extension?
No.
I didn't think so. Now, do what you must and get out of that house. As for tonight, I don't want to see you at all. Don't step an inch out of your room.
Fine. I'll do as you ask. Mom?
What? What do you want from me? The past 6 months have been a blessing. I don't have to make groceries for two or make food for two.
Wow, you finally responded to my messages after 6 months, and this is all you have to say?
Will you just come out clean? You need money, right?
Oh no, I miss you, Mom. I really do.
We have no business talking if you aren't rich enough to repay me for everything I have done for you. I really have to go now. Don't call me again.
Wait, I need to tell you something. Are you there? Mom?
Hey, Timothy.
My God, Mom? Is that really you?
Of course it is. Why are you so shocked?
Well, I didn't think you still had my number. You haven't reached out in 5 years now. And whenever I call or text, you ignore me.
I am texting because I saw someone that really looks like you on TV today. He is a doctor and also a major shareholder of a successful Forex trading company. That's not you, right? You are not that smart.
Really? Such a shame. You can't even recognize your son? I'm sure you know I'm the one you saw on TV. You're just calling to confirm.
Oh my god. You actually became successful like you said? Oh wait, or did you scam someone? Are you doing something illegal?
Stop it! Enough of looking down on me already! Remember that coin I invested in that cost me my savings? Well, after 3 years it picked up again and went to an all-time high, so I got 3 times the money I put in. I partnered with a few people and we started a Forex trading platform. Not long ago, we created our own coin. Thankfully, it went viral, fetching us a lot of money.
Wow, I'm so proud of you, my boy.
Are you really?
Don't be like that, son. You can't hold a grudge for 5 years. I did what I had to do as your mother, and everything worked out, didn't it?
You did what you had to do? Are you even listening to yourself? You kicked me out when I was at the lowest point in my life.
I helped you reach your goals by forcing you to grow up.
No, that's not how a good mother should help her son. Do you know the insults and embarrassment I had to endure as a result? You don't know, so keep your pride. I don't need it. Besides, I am quite busy at the moment.
Don't go yet, Timothy. Timothy! Timothy, dear, how are you doing?
What do you want this time around?
I need your help. My rent is due. I need some money. To be sincere, I have just been scraping by.
Seriously? You really have no shame, don't you?
Don't talk to your mother that way. I didn't raise you to be so rude.
After everything you did to me, you still have the guts to ask me for help?
I raised you. I'm your mother. What is wrong with asking my son to help pay rent?
I stopped being your son the day you kicked me out. You don't know what I've been through. So no, I'll not be helping you. You were not there when I needed you the most.
Please, Timothy, don't be like this. You're the only one I have in this world. If I'm kicked out of my apartment, I will have nowhere else to go.
Well, maybe then you'll know what it feels like to be in the exact situation you put me in. Goodbye, Mom.
Hi, Timothy. My dear boy, are you online?
What is it?
I knew you were just putting up a bold front the last time we spoke, and that you would never treat me this badly. I just spoke to the landlord. He said I don't have to pay the rent anymore. Thank you for footing it.
Is that what he said? You must have misunderstood him.
What do you mean?
He probably meant that you don't have to give him the rent money anymore, but you will give it to me.
What?
I bought the house, so I'll be taking the rent henceforth.
You'll ask for rent from your mother?
Why not? After all, you did way worse.
Come on, Timothy. You have to let that go.
Do you think I can forget the pain you caused me, or the fact that you only reached out to me because you know I'm a millionaire? You don't deserve pity or sympathy. But I'm not like you. I'm not wicked, so I'm not taking rent from you and I'm not kicking you out. I'm nothing like you. However, this will be the only thing you'll ever get from me.
Timothy, please, let's talk about this. I'm your mother. We can still fix this. We could go on holidays together. I've seen a great ad for a nice luxurious cruise. It'd do us good. You know, I love you.
No, you don't. And stop calling yourself my mother. I became motherless 5 years ago. Bye, Bianca. Live in the house as long as you want. I don't care. But always know that you don't own it. It belongs to the young man that you kicked out 5 years ago.
Timothy.
Don't contact me again.
Come on, Timothy. Please, let's talk about this.
Mom tried to reach out to me with different unknown numbers, but I told her we were done for good. When she came to my office, I told my staff not to let her in. 2 years later, I met and fell in love with a beautiful young woman. We got married 6 months after we met, and my mom was invited to our wedding. We made a promise that my children would never get the kind of parenting that I had, and to this day, I'm still keeping that promise. Hey Jody, you know that it's Mason's 30th today, right?
Oh, hey, sweetie. Mason? Is he the one with the golden filling?
Yeah, that's him. Anyway, like I said, it's his birthday today, so I said that I would host a party so everyone can celebrate with him.
What?
Yeah, he was feeling kind of down because he's divorced and had no one to spend the day with, so I said we'd host a party for him to cheer him up.
I see. How many people will be at this party?
Just a couple of guys from the department and maybe a few from other departments. Not that many though, don't worry.
It's just, we're not really ready to host a party. I mean, we don't have any food or drinks, or well, anything really.
Yeah, I know. That's why I need you to go to the store and pick a bunch of things up for tonight and get the house ready for everyone coming.
What?
So that's like balloons and party hats and stuff. Also, you'll need to prepare quite a bit of food so that there's enough choice for everyone. And don't forget the cake. It needs to be homemade though, because Mason won't eat a store-bought cake. He says that they taste horrible.
Ollie, I don't think I can do all of that. It's just way too much for me to handle at the moment. You know, I'm recovering from my accident, and the doctor told me not to do much, otherwise I could end up making my injuries even worse.
Jeez, you're gonna give me that load of rubbish again? It's not like I'm even asking you to do much. Just go to the store and pick up some party stuff. It's not that hard. It's not gonna suddenly make you re-break your back and leg again. Besides, you've been lazing around at home for months now. I bet you're secretly all better and you're just using your injuries as an excuse to get out of doing anything or helping around the house. It's getting kind of annoying, to be honest.
Well, I'm sorry that my injuries, which I got because you assure me that you had checked the car brakes when you actually hadn't and they failed whilst I was driving, are inconveniencing you so much.
I already apologized for that. You seriously need to move on.
That's kind of difficult when your entire life has been turned upside down due to an almost paralyzing injury.
Look, all you need to do is get in the car and go to the store. If it's really that bad, then just use one of those electric scooters at the store so you don't have to walk. I mean, if you're okay with being that lazy.
Ollie, I can't drive. I'm on strong pain relief tablets and the instructions say not to drive whilst under their influence.
I don't care how you get the stuff, just get it. For once, can you not be such a downer and actually have a little fun? Surely you're allowed to do that, right?
Okay, if you really feel like you need to throw this party, then I'll get the stuff.
Thank you. Everyone will be there at about 7, so make sure everything's ready by then. Oh, and don't forget the alcohol. That's the most important thing after all.
We don't want too much, right? It's not like people are going to be getting really drunk at this party. I mean, it's only for your coworkers and you still have work tomorrow, so you don't want things to get too out of control.
Jody, when I say the alcohol is the most important thing, I mean it. Get quite a bit. I plan on getting quite drunk.
What? But why?
Because I want to? Jeez, what are you, my mom? Maybe you should drink some so that you can loosen up a bit. You've become really dull since the accident.
You know I can't drink whilst on these painkillers. It's not allowed.
What's the point in taking those drugs if you're not gonna have a bit of fun with them? A party's a great place to relax and have a bit of fun.
What? What are you on about? These tablets are for my pain relief. They're not for recreational use. And besides, I don't like that sort of thing anyway.
Yeah, whatever. Boring. I've gotta go, but just do what I've said and get everything ready for the party. I'll see you later.
Sure.
Oh, Jodes. Jody. Jody.
What?
Are you asleep?
I was. What do you want?
Me and the guys are out of beer. I need you to go out to the store and pick some up. You know the kind that I like, and the other guys will just drink whatever you get them. Hurry up, though, because we don't want to sober up. That would be boring.
Are you serious right now?
Huh?
You've actually woken me up just to ask me to get you some beer?
I'm not asking you to do anything. I'm telling you to go and get the beer. You're my wife, so you have to do as I say.
You know how long it takes me to actually get to sleep because of how much pain my back causes me. And what are those people still doing here anyway? It's almost midnight. Send them home right now.
What? Why would I do that? We're having an amazing time. There's no way that I'm gonna kick these guys out of my house just because you told me to. Just because you're a buzzkill doesn't mean I have to be one. Now go and get me and my friends some beer. Oh, and some snacks. We're all a bit hungry, so get the ingredients to make nachos, and when you get back, you'll have to cook them.
I'm not going to do that, Ollie. I don't know why you think that I would, but I find it very difficult to move around like normal at the moment. I was almost paralyzed, so it's going to take me quite a while to build up the strength in my back again, and for it to return to as close as normal as it can get. I really don't have the strength, nor the patience, frankly, to deal with you and your drunkenness. If you want more beer, you'll have to go and get it yourself.
You know, you seem to remind me of your injuries every single day. It's really annoying and really pathetic. You're not even that injured. You're just faking it to be lazy. Well, I see right through you and your little schemes, so either go and get the beer like I said, or you can sleep outside for tonight.
Are you actually serious right now?
Yup.
Fine. I'll take the car. My tablet should have worn off enough for it to be safe for me to drive.
Car's got no petrol. You'll have to walk.
What? Why hasn't it got petrol?
'Cause I haven't filled it up. Duh.
You know what? It's too late to argue. I'm just going to call a cab.
We're not made of money, you know. I can't afford for you to call a cab and have it waiting whilst you shop. Just walk it. The online store is only like 20 minutes away. You should be able to walk that easily.
Let me get this straight. You want me, a visibly injured woman with a cast on her leg, to walk 20 minutes in the dark by myself just to go and pick you up some beer, which I will have to carry back home with me.
Stop trying to make it sound like it's a difficult thing. It isn't. I've done that walk more times than I can count. You'll be fine. You'll have to hurry though, because me and the guys are really hungry and thirsty.
I'm not walking to the shop. If you want me to go, it'll be in a taxi or I won't do it. I'm not going to purposely put myself in danger just to please you. I'm not that stupid.
Fine. Get your stupid taxi, but don't think I won't remember this.
Whatever.
Alright, Jody, are you almost finished shopping yet? Me and the boys have been waiting forever for the food and the beer. You're really taking your sweet time. Hello? Jody? Oh, please, are you actually gonna ignore me just to try and make me think that something bad has happened to you? Grow up, as if I'd fall for that. It's very sad that you'd even attempt to do something like that. Haven't you got any decency? I mean, to pretend that you've been hurt just to try and make me feel guilty? Ha.
Hello, Ollie?
Oh, so now you answer me? What took you so long? Wait, no, let me guess. Your injured back prevented you from messaging me back any quicker. I mean, it seems to stop you from doing literally anything else, so why would this be an exception?
Oh, wow. She was right. You really are acting like a completely horrible person.
Huh? Jody? Is that you?
No, I'm afraid it's not Jody talking at the moment. But you're about to wish that it was.
What? Who are you?
It's me, Popcorn.
Mom?
That's right. And boy, you are in for an earful now.
Mom, what are you doing out so late? It's dangerous. You should get home as quickly as you can.
Oh, so it's not okay for me to be out so late because it's dangerous, but it is okay for you to send your injured wife out into the dark to simply pick you up some beer, huh?
Well, that's different.
How is that any different? In fact, it's worse for her because at least I can run away. Jody would be at her attacker's mercy. Are you honestly that stupid, boy?
No, Mom, it's just...
I'm not done yet, so don't interrupt me. I am so ashamed to call you my son at the minute. Why do you think that you can treat your wife in such a terrible manner? Did I teach you to do that?
No, Mom.
You bet I didn't. I taught you to respect women and treat them right. Is sending your wife into the night what you consider the right treatment?
No.
So why do it?
It's just, me and the guys weren't quite done with having fun yet.
And that's another thing. What are a bunch of grown men, practically strangers, still doing at your house at 1 a.m, blind drunk? That's Jody's home too, and she deserves to be able to rest and recover in it and not have to clean up after a bunch of drunken, messy people. I am so disappointed in you right now. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to kick whoever is still at the house out. You're then going to clean up all of the mess you and your friends have made until there's not a speck left. Then, you're going to wait for Jody to come home, which won't be until tomorrow now, as I've said that she can stay at my house. And you are going to apologize to her. It's up to her if she takes you back or not.
What?
Clean. Now.
Yes, Mom.
I'll be coming around tomorrow to make sure everything's been done properly.
Okay. What are you doing at the store so late anyway?
Your dad is sick. He has a cold, so I was getting him some medicine as we had run out. And don't think that he won't be hearing about your behavior either.
Yes, Mom.
Jody and I are going now. We'll talk tomorrow. Good night.
Good night. Hey, Jody, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
I just wanted to apologize for my behavior yesterday. It was out of line, and I'm sorry for treating you that way.
I see. Are you just saying this because your mom is telling you to?
She said I needed to apologize, so I am. I'm sorry. I know I was a bit of a jerk yesterday.
Try for the last few months.
What?
Ever since my accident, you've been a total jerk to me. Last night was just the final straw.
What do you mean?
I can't take you back, Ollie. I'm not going to be with someone who degrades me and makes me feel awful just for being injured. I'd rather be on my own than have to deal with a jerk like you.
Hey, hang on, wait a minute.
Sorry, Ollie, but I can't wait for your mom to step in and correct you every time you do something wrong. You've had your chances, and I'm done. Goodbye. After that, I decided to leave Ollie as I felt he simply wasn't treating me right. I wanted to be with someone who would try to understand what I was going through and help me with it, not someone who tried to make me feel as if I was in the wrong. Ollie's parents completely understood, and I still talk to them every now and then to see how they are doing. They tell me that Ollie hasn't really changed much since I left. He still drinks and parties, only he's the one who's got to clean up the mess afterwards. I think it's safe to say that I got out of our relationship at the right time.